others. You feel strong in some places, maybe at peace with others. Just taking a note of your body here. Then come to a still place. Inhale, cow pose, gaze up. Exhale, cat pose, press into the ground, curving the spine. Inhale, cow pose, brighten your chest forward. Exhale, maybe scoop down a little bit more and then back to cat pose. We'll do cat cow a few more times. I invite you to follow what feels good to your body. So now, not just with awareness, but with agency too. Move to what feels good. So maybe it's a circle. Maybe it's just bending your arms a little bit more, sitting back into a child's pose before coming to cat. Just getting into what feels good for us and finding that creativity in movement. Just a few more times at your own pace. And one more round through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog, hips to the sky. Our first down dog, possibly for everyone. We'll walk out this down dog. So be nice and gentle. You can lift one heel and then the other. And then together, let's lift both heels and then place them back down on the mat. A little bit further stretch. You can bend your knees and then just make sure your arms are lengthened and your heart is opening towards the mat as your back opens to the sky. We'll stay here now for 5 breaths. Allowing your breath like waves in and out. After 5 breaths, as you take a next inhale, walk your feet towards your hands. Once you get there, you'll bend your knees and then allow your upper body to totally rest on your legs. From here, you're welcome to grasp your elbows if that feels nice. You can sway back and forth in ragdoll here. And as you breathe, letting tension just seep out of your crown. Releasing your arms, and on the next inhale, rolling up through each vertebrae, standing tall. Your crown is the last to rise. As you stand tall, palms face forward. Gaze in front of you this time, seeing the space in front of you. Find a point of focus. We will come back to this point a few times in this class. Inhale, arms or rise up. Exhale to heart center. We'll stay here now for a moment and we'll walk through our ankles and our feet. And as you do that now, notice your connection with the ground, rolling through the toes and through the ankles, and really feeling every part of your foot balancing on the ground. Then coming to stillness. A few breaths here, standing tall. Feeling that energy from within. Maybe setting intention for yourself today. Simply being in the present moment to receive all the good. Or letting go to be present. Whatever it is your intention. And we will move with that intention. Inhale, arms up. Salute. Exhale, swan dive, flat back to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, extend spine. Your neck should be nice and long here, so not crunched up. Exhale, back down. We're gonna do halfway lift two more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down, step back to a push-up position. We're gonna stay here for 3 breaths now. And as you do that, really notice your hands pressing into the ground, each finger equally pressing into the ground, even your palm. Belly button to spine. You're probably almost at 3 breaths, so let's do one more breath together here. On the exhale, slowly floating down to the ground. Your hips are the last to land. And once you get down, you can rest your head to one side and wiggle your hips. Next, inhale, cobra. So hands are just about below shoulders. And then inhale, a little curve in the upper spine. Exhale, back down. Inhale, maybe a little bit bigger curve. Exhale, back down. And we'll do that again. Exhale, back down. Next inhale brings us to tabletop position. Taking a moment, finding this sturdy tabletop, belly button to spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now a little variation here. We'll come back to tabletop. Extend your right foot behind you so it's nice and long, belly button to spine. Now inhale, curl up, toes to crown. Exhale, cat, kiss your knee. Inhale, curl. Exhale, kiss your knee. One more time. And then place that knee back down. Other side, extend your left leg, belly button to spine. Feeling that length first from toes to crown, and then curling up. Exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, curl. Exhale, kiss your knee. One more time. And then place your knee back down. Together, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, your best cat yet, curling, gazing towards your button. Inhale, cow, tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. Getting to down dog here, walking your down dog. Heel up, heel up. And then come to a place where you're steady in your down dog. Maybe your knees are slightly bent. Feeling extension in every part of your body. One more breath here and let it out. On the next inhale, right leg reaches to the sky, toes face down. Little workshopping. Make sure your hands are equal and your shoulders are equally pressing into the mat. From here, inhale again. Exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee. And then from here, kick your right foot out. We're in low lunge now. We're gonna bring our left knee down. So we're in a very low crescent lunge. We're gonna sit back for half Hanuman. So first finding a nice long spine. Inhale here, and then exhale, sit back. Make sure your right hip is pulling back, so both hips are in line. Your foot can be pointed, flexed, or neutral. It's really about what feels good to you. And then we'll be here for 3 breaths, allowing your upper body to just curl forward. Focusing on this stretch on our right leg. Easy breaths in and out. After those 3 breaths, on the next inhale, we'll come forward, extending the spine, and we're gonna float back to half Hanuman and then back forward 3 times. So another inhale here, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back, and one more, inhale forward, exhale back. Coming back forward, first making sure that you feel sturdy before we go into this low crescent lunge. Your right foot should feel equally on the ground, nice and sturdy. From here, belly button to spine, use your core to bring you up, arms rise up, shoulders down and back. You can stay here for 3 breaths or add a little challenge. Find some circles for your arms, going back and then forward, back and then forward. Really using your core here. And then arms arise up for one more breath. Exhale, hands plant down. From here, extend your back leg. We're gonna go right into crescent lunge. So inhale, arms rise up, crescent lunge. We'll stay here now for 3 breaths, or you can do those circles again, other direction. And then arms rise up for one more breath. I'm gonna switch around so I can face you. And then on the exhale, you're gonna open up your arms to warrior 2. Your back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Front foot stays facing forward. Now just take a moment and make sure your heels are in line, or your front heel is in line with your arc of your back foot. Your hips are level, so not up or down in one way, level. And then opening up your arms, feeling that spaciousness, taking up this space that is your space to find your creativity. You may look back and then back forward. Bounce your knee a couple times, feeling all of your warrior 2. And then gazing at that point of focus, we'll reach our arm towards, inhale, exhale, scoop back, reverse warrior. We're gonna stay here for a moment, feeling that side opening. Your front knee is slightly bent, which helps in that side stretch. One more breath here. Releasing on the exhale. Inhale, and then exhale, side angle. So your right elbow comes to your right knee, and then left arm comes up above your head so that your arms facing the sky, fingertips pulling towards the sky. We're gonna stay here for a moment just to feel what this pose does. Your arm is stretching towards the sky, your legs are strengthening here. But you should feel your core truly holding you up. So don't lean too much on your right leg. Your core is also holding you up. So you could feel a nice long line from tail to crown. From here, you can bring your left arm forward now, reaching towards the side of the room, stretching your side body a little more, and then finding circles. So the left arm circles around 3 times again. And then this last one takes you back down to the ground. We're in a low lunge. From here, you're gonna bring your right leg back. We're in tabletop position. Or no, sorry, we're in plank position. From here, inhale, and then exhale, chaturanga. So exhaling down, and then inhale to cobra, or if you're ready, up dog, extending your arms. And then exhale, down dog. Walking out our down dog. Today, taking each step with a mindful note, really feeling what each pose can bring us, and being aware of our body, the space around us in this moment. Next, inhale, left leg reaches up, 3-legged dog. Same thing here, make sure your hands are pressing into the mat equally. Inhale, exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbow to left arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to elbow, right arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee first, and then kick your left foot out. We're in low lunge on this side. From here, drop your back knee. Now, really letting your hips be heavy, leaning forward and finding that long spine. Inhale. Exhale, sit back to half Hanuman. Your left hip is now pressing back. You can find that placement for your foot on this side, and each leg might be a little different. That's fine. Allow your upper body to relax forward. 3 breaths here. Inhale, coming forward, dropping those hips, finding a long spine, and we'll flow through again. Inhale here, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. One more, forward and back. Coming forward here, first really feeling grounded, left foot pressing into the ground, hips are aligned, belly button to spine. Inhale, arms up. First, feeling this place where you feel strong and ready, and then we'll bring our arms to the front and back, front and back, front and back, and arms up, reaching. Inhale here, exhale to the ground. We're gonna go into crescent lunge. So first extending your left foot so we're in our low lunge, preparing. Inhale, arms rise up. Make sure your hips are level, feeling your pelvis hold you here, really your core muscles. Arms up and then back and forward. Back. Breathing while you do this. One more. Stay here for one more breath. I'm going to switch around so I can face you. And then on the exhale, you'll open up your arms, right foot at a 45-degree angle, taking a moment to make sure you're in the right position here. So your heels are in line or heel in line with arc of ankle, hips level, feeling nice and lengthened in your upper body. Arms open, can gaze back and forward. And then invite those little bounces, just feeling all of your warrior two. Gazing at a point in front of you, reach for that point, inhale, scoop up, reverse warrior. Exhale, side, we stayed here for a bit. So yes, stay here, opening up the side body. Trying to find ease, even in this stretch movement. On the next exhale, bending to side angle, elbow to left knee. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Same idea here. Your legs are sturdy and not moving. Your upper body is lengthened. You feel a nice line from crown to tail and from tail to crown. You can even practice with lifting up your left arm, making sure your core is really working here. So you're not like letting go into your leg. You're holding this pose with agency, with energy. And then from here, you can bring your right arm forward. First, stretch this direction. Next, inhale, scoops us back up to reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. From here, find those circles on this side. And then the last circle brings your hand down. And then from here, chaturanga again, but first we come to plank pose. It's a little mini chaturanga. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walking out your down dog, starting to feel warm, body ready. Next, inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And then reach it as high as you can, bend your knee, opening up the hip. One more breath here. And exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee forward and kick your foot out. We're in low lunge. From here, all the way up to crescent lunge. One breath here. On the exhale, open up to warrior two. I'm going to switch. From here, finding that placement first, reach forward, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Keeping the stability and that same idea of core is moving us. And back to side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. All right, a little challenge here. So first coming to side angle, gazing towards your feet, maybe just a few inches above. We're gonna go into warrior three from here. So to do that, you're gonna bring your left foot facing forward. And then we're gonna pick ourselves up, so really using the strength of our right leg and our core to warrior three. Arms can come to heart center, or they can just stay at your side. Inhale, up. And if you fall out of it, that's just fine. We'll stay here for a moment longer, feeling this pose, the strength of this pose. One more breath. And then plant your hands down, standing split. Your left leg is reaching towards the sky. It's not about actually doing a split, it's just about your leg reaching up high. And then you're gonna bend your leg down. So your left leg, we're gonna do a Shiva squat here, is behind your right leg. You're on your tipsy toes with your left leg. And then you're gonna roll up through your vertebrae, arms reach up, and then squat as your arms reach up, heart to sky. And then coming back forward, arms to heart center. For a moment, we can walk out our feet and our ankles. Next breath in. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, swan dive, leading in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend spine. Exhale, a full chaturanga. If you're ready, you can always bend your knees instead. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walking out your down dog for a moment. And then inhale, left leg to the sky, toes face down. Bend your knee, opening up the hip. Really feeling the strength in your arms holding you up. Feeling that stretch for your hip. Exhale here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee, and then kick your leg out. You're in low lunge. From here, first finding the stability, and then inhale, crescent lunge, arms reach up high. On the exhale, opening up to your warrior two, taking a moment for your placement. And then when you're ready, reach forward, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Moving smoothly here as our core is the center point of our movement. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Now preparing for warrior three on this side. So you can drop your arms and then turn your right leg. So we're in this kind of like runner's lunge. From here, engage core, find a nice long spine. Gaze about 2 feet in front of you. And then when you're ready, go into it. Once you're there, you can play with your hands at heart center or flying behind you. One more breath. And then plant your hands down, standing split, reaching your right leg to the sky. From here, bend your knee and then place your right leg behind you, but on your toes. So you're kind of in this little curtsy. And then we'll bend to rise. Arms reach up, heart to sky, and then squat once more. Shiva squat. And to heart center. Feet are together. We'll just take a moment, maybe shutting your eyes, feeling all of the energy within, maybe feeling a little bit more awake, and maybe those tight spots are feeling a little more open, welcoming this change. And then inhale, arms arise, up salute. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Meeting in down dog, you can walk your down dog again, or just stay here for some nice steady breaths. And the next inhale, right leg reaches to the sky, toes face down, three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee, and then kick your foot out. We're in low lunge. This time, we're gonna make it all the way up to warrior two. So of course, we go through crescent lunge, but to warrior two with no pause. Inhale, up to warrior two. Taking a moment to make sure your placement is good. And then gazing forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Flowing through our movement now. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle one more time. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Now from here, we're gonna do the same thing with the warrior three, but we're gonna go into something else after that. So preparing, and then we rise up to our warrior three. Staying here for at least one more round of breath. And then you're going to place your foot down, still keeping the feeling of warrior three. Your heels are in line here. Arms are reach up. We're in warrior one. Reaching up, heart to sky. From here, we're gonna go to humble warrior. So your arms reach behind you, grasping hands. Your front knee is bent. Then we're gonna, with a lengthened spine, reach forward and then allow yourself to relax forward. Your crown is now totally relaxed. Your arms here grasped are stretching your shoulder blades. Your feet are steady. Your core is still working. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. Imagine your arms reaching towards the sky. One more inhale. And on the exhale, release your grasp. Hands frame your right foot. And we're gonna do a little chaturanga. Your option, you can do the plank and then down, or you can bring your right leg up to three-legged dog and flow through a chaturanga with your right leg up. And we'll meet in down dog. Walking out your down dog for a moment and then coming to stillness in our reset place here. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee, and then coming to low lunge, kicking your left foot out. From here, from the stability, we'll rise up to warrior two. Inhale up, taking a moment to make sure your placement is proper. And then gazing towards that point of focus. Inhale, reach, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. One more time, as gentle as possible. And then from here, we'll prepare for warrior three. Right leg comes back, so both feet are facing forward. And with energy from your core, we'll reach up to warrior three. Being in the pose to receive all of the benefits just simply by being in the pose. Wherever that pose is for you, it is your pose. And from here, we'll drop our back leg down. Both heels are in line. And then rising up, arms to sky. From here, we're going to bring our arms behind to grasp, and then same thing, really feeling length in the spine first, and then reaching forward towards that bent leg. And then your arms reach towards the sky. Once again, your core is working, so there's no dumping here into the ground or into the leg. It's more of a mindful stretch where there's active muscles at the same time of stretching. Your crown is totally relaxed though. Inhaling and letting any tension seep out from your crown. One more breath. And on the exhale, arms come down too. Frame your left foot. Same thing here. You can do the plank down to chaturanga, or left leg reach up to three-legged dog. Exhaling down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walking out your down dog. One more reset breath here. And then we'll walk our feet to our hands. Once you get there, you can find little bounces. And then finding a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Next inhale brings us up to chair pose. Stretching the arms forward. Booty down. You can pick up your toes to make sure you're in the right placement. Core should be working. Long line from fingers to the bottom of your tail. So there's no curving up or curving down. You're feeling a nice long line. From here, arms come to heart center. Do a little twist. So first, make sure your knees stay in line. And then the left elbow will come over to your right leg. From here, if your knees are in line, then you can press your hands together and imagine your shoulders stacking. You can even gaze up towards the sky. You can even open up your arms. And release that, coming back to heart center. Arms reach up. We'll do a flying chair transition. Exhale down, inhale back to chair. Finding that chair, you can lift up your toes and then place them back down, ready for the other side. Arms to heart center. Right elbow to left knee. Make sure your knees are in line. And then pressing your hands together, stacking your shoulders, gazing up, and feeling that length from spine, tail to crown. And release. Arms reach up. Exhale down. Inhale, chair. Right back up to absolute. And then we're going to swan dive down to forward fold, letting yourself just release in this forward fold. You can bounce again. Now, staying here, you're going to just open up your feet a little bit. Your toes are facing out. Your arms are now stretched out in front of you. So we kind of have like this as if we're going to be a frog in a moment. Arms are out long. And then you're going to bend your knees to this garland pose. And you can do little bounces here as well. It should feel really nice on your spine and on your hips. And if you want, if you do balances in yours, you're welcome to do some balancing and try the handstands, or just feel this little stretch. One more breath wherever you are. You can come down to a squat if you're not doing the balances. Feeling length at all times. And then we'll release to the ground. So coming to our booties now. Just to come into yin with a transition, bring your hands behind you and shake out your legs. Now from here, we're going to find a nice long spine. You're welcome to use a pillow, roll up your mat. And then we're going to open up our legs to straddle. Another thing, if you don't want to use pillows or if that's not enough, you can bend your knees as we do these stretches. What you want to make sure is your knee and your ankle are facing the sky. Inhale, arms up, shoulders down and back. Feeling that length, and then we'll reach over. Our first yin pose, really slowing things down here. You can do any little adjustments or sway back and forth. And then when you're ready, letting yourself just drop into the pose. So yin has a little less agency and more about focusing on letting yourself relax, letting yourself be in the moment. The pose holds the structure. Your pose holds the structure. And just let yourself experience the moment. As we settle here, you may notice some parts of your body start to release tension, and that is the goal. Allow that to happen. Allowing the subtle nature of yin to heal. A restart. A replenish. Your breath is the rhythm of our class. Letting your inhales and exhales be equal, like waves in and out. Noticing if you're holding any tension, like your jaw, letting that release, maybe your fingers. The only thing that's held right now is our pose, which then holds us to release. If you're making your way closer to the ground, making adjustments to allow that to happen. 3 more breaths here. Deep, easy breaths. And then when you're ready, you'll place your hands down to carry you up. Your crown is the last to rise. As we see the space around us again, we're going to bring our arms up and then back down, just feeling the space around as we settle into our yin poses. Arms now stay up, and we're going to bring our body over to our right leg. First, finding a nice long spine, and then we're going to settle down into the right leg. Your left hip should stay on the ground. So just come to the place where you can still keep this nice stretch. We'll stay here for a moment. Same concept of doing what feels good to you. Maybe it is a little bit of a side stretch for you. So do whatever you need to deepen that stretch. Or maybe it's your leg that you need to pay more attention to, whatever it is. Find those little adjustments that feel good to you. Three more breaths here. And when you're ready, making your way back up. Crown is the last to rise. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, arms rise up, shoulders back and down, and then twist your torso. So now we're focusing on our left leg, and then finding length first, then stretching over. Make sure your right hip is aiming towards the ground, keeping this stretch here. Your torso is the only thing that's really changed. And then let yourself explore this pose. Listening to where your body wants to take you, and the tiny movement of maybe just adjusting a hand. Self-love, self-care, letting ourselves take care of ourselves in this yin portion of class. Three more breaths here. And gently picking yourself back up. And as we rise up, you can press your hands into the ground, lifting your heart to sky. From here, bring your feet together. We're in butterfly pose. So for a little transition, you can flap your wings, allow your hips to relax a little more. And then reach your spine up tall, and we'll do the same thing here. So arms are reach up, and then we'll float over. There are some options. So you can bring your hands out in front of you. You can keep your hands over your feet or ankles. And if you want a more active pose, you can bring your elbows to press into the legs and deepen the stretch a little more. Always, we allow our heart to rest, our crown to rest, letting the shape be the structure, our own unique shape. As we did in the beginning of the class, noticing what is around you, not with much, you know, too much thinking, but just with allowing yourself to feel the space, feel the air touching your skin, breathing in and out, finding presence. Three more breaths here. On the next inhale, planting your hands down first, rising up through each vertebrae. Crown is the last to rise. Blinking your eyes open, heart to sky. And then bring your hands behind you as your knees lift up. We're going to do windshield wipers, just very gently. So, finding a nice long spine, your arms can be like so, where your fingers are facing your body. And then gentle windshield wipers, side to side. One more time through. And then picking yourself back up. We're going to roll like a ball for a little self-massage action. So you can bring your hands behind your legs, and then you can tuck your chin just slightly. So you want to protect your neck. Then we're going to roll like a ball back and forth. Finding a nice curve in the front of the body. And after that, we'll come back up to then slowly roll down with control all the way to the ground. Once you get there, lengthen your arms, lengthen your legs, full body stretch. And then bring your arms to your sides. Bend your knees. Your heels are just a few inches away from your booty. And then from here, we're going to go into bridge. So, first things first, tuck your tail so your lower back is on the ground. From here, inhale, exhale, release. The next inhale will bring you up to bridge pose. Once you're there, bring notice to a nice long line from knee all the way to your chin. There's no crunching in your neck. Make sure there's a lot of space for your neck. You should feel your legs pressing in together. So your legs are definitely working here, lighting up. Engaging your core, finding that nice long line. And then exhale, rolling through the spine. We're going to do this 2 more times at your own pace. Inhaling on the up. And of course, easy breathing as we're up in bridge. Exhaling back down. And on the last one, there's the option of grasping your hands below your spine. So now a nice little shoulder stretch here. Once again, really make sure your legs all the way from your pelvis to your knees are pressing in, as if you had a block between your legs. You're pressing into the block. And on the exhale, releasing back down. Bring your knees in for a little hug. Give them some love. And then bring your legs up and you can shake them out for a moment. We're at our very last poses for this class today. Bending your knees into a tabletop and bring your legs over to the right side, knees stacking ankles, arms open up and gaze the opposite direction. Allowing yourself to rest here. Wringing out the towel in our supine twist. One more breath. And then bring your gaze to your legs, bring them back up. You can shake out your legs for a transition and then bend your knees, tabletop, and float over to the left, stacking knees, stacking ankles, opening up your arms, gazing the opposite direction, finding a place that feels good, and resting here. Three more breaths. On the next inhale, gazing to your legs and bringing them back upright. Hugging your knees in, and doing any last little movements that feel good. Maybe it's just rolling the hips. And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way to the ground. So letting your legs be long, heels face in so your toes can rest out. You can use a blanket or anything to let yourself be cozy here. Arms to your side, feeling nice and open and receptive here in our Shavasana. Breathing easy and releasing in our final resting pose. Resting to receive all of the benefits from this morning's class. Wiggling fingers and toes, allowing a big breath to flow through the body. And then gently rolling over to one side, allowing yourself to rest here. Being easy in this moment. When you're ready, picking yourself back up to face forward. And then if you could remember which leg you had in front, we'll do the opposite. Just kind of a fun little thing. And then facing forward, you can roll your shoulders once and then your arms 3 times to the back and back forward. And then other direction. And then bring your arms up, heart to sky. And then float your arms down to your sides. I'll go over to one side, stretching the side body, gazing up and back up over to the other side, gazing up, lifting up, heart to sky, and come together, hearts at heart center, hands at heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing yoga with us this morning, and have a glorious day.